Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Friday, May 12th. I'm Christy Matino. Our big story this morning, Title 42 has officially ended. The pandemic-era policy implemented by former President Donald Trump allowed border officials to turn away millions of migrants for the past 3 years. Our Anna Giratelli has a report from El Paso.
Overnight, the United States entered a new era of immigration policy. Title 42, the law of the land for the last 3 years, is no longer on the books. What that means is that Border Patrol agents who work between these ports of entries behind me, they'll no longer be allowed to immediately expel people back to Mexico. It means they'll be taking people into custody, processing them, detaining them, possibly sending them back to their countries of origin or releasing them into the United States. It's opening up a big can of worms for the Biden administration as far as how it is going to detain as many people are coming into custody, more than 10,000 a day for this last week. Right behind me, though, is this Paso del Norte port of entry in El Paso, right here downtown. We're not seeing any action here, and it's the first time in 3 years that people have been able to seek asylum at the port. It wasn't allowed during the COVID pandemic. The only action we saw tonight was a Border Patrol agent whose SUV went into a ditch and was towed out by another Border Patrol vehicle. But we're not seeing anyone coming forward. We're just seeing a few people trickling from the United States into Mexico tonight. From downtown El Paso, Anna Giratelli, Washington Examiner.
Thanks, Anna. Our reporter Kaylin Deese is also on the ground in Brownsville, Texas. He spoke to Senator Ted Budd just minutes after Title 42 expired.
People being released into this country because of the failed processes that the Biden administration has allowed, and some of them being essentially sold into indentured servitude for up to well over a decade to pay off those debts to the cartel. It's absolutely tragic. It's inhumane. And we need the Biden administration to come to the rescue here.
Despite Title 42 coming to an end, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas released several statements saying this does not mean that the border is open. He issued this warning to migrants.
Do not believe the lies of smugglers. People who do not use available legal pathways to enter the U.S. now face tougher consequences, including a minimum 5-year ban on re-entry and potential criminal prosecution.
Mayorkas says there are now 24,000 Border Patrol agents and officers at the border. And abortion clinics are reporting an increase in crimes as pregnancy centers face firebombs. A pro-abortion rights advocacy group said there was a sharp increase in crimes committed against abortion clinics since Roe v. Wade was overturned last year. So that report came from the National Abortion Federation, which relies on self-reported data from clinics. It said that the increase was primarily restricted to states where abortion remains legal. Stalking incidents climbed from a total of 8 back in 2021 to 81 in 2022, and obstructions jumped from 45 to 287. However, pro-abortion institutions such as churches have also seen an increase in attacks. Political organization Catholic Vote reports 154 churches and 86 pregnancy centers have faced attacks since the Supreme Court's opinion was leaked back in May of 2022. And that's the news on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all the headlines trending in politics.